Hey, welcome back to the Academic Society. It's Toyin here, and today I'm going to share the 2 things that you should definitely do while you're in grad school. So if you're interested in that, keep watching this video. Hi, I'm Toyin, the founder of the Academic Society. I got my PhD 3 years ago in math, and now I make these videos to help graduate students with all the things that I learned when I was in grad school. So today I'm talking about the 2 things that you should definitely do while you're in graduate school. So the other day I posted in my Facebook group for grad students, which by the way, if you would like a supportive community of just grad students, just type in the Academic Society for Grad Students in Facebook or click the link below. I'll have a link for it below this video and you can join our Facebook group. So I asked the Facebook group to name one thing that you want to do when you finish grad school. And some people said, start my career, start a business. But the most frequent answers I got were sleep and travel. And so I actually challenged them, why can't you sleep and travel while you are in grad school? And I know grad school is stressful, overwhelming. There's a lot of work to do. The work never ends. There's always something. And so you feel that you have to sacrifice your rest and your self-care. And also, you don't get paid a lot or at all as a graduate student, so finances are pretty tight. So traveling may seem pretty difficult or like an impossibility while you're in grad school, but I challenge you in this video to do both of these things while you're in grad school. So number 1, let's talk about sleep. So this is the most common answer that I got. When people finish grad school, they finally want to relax. They finally want to sleep. But you should definitely be getting sleep while you're in graduate school. So I teach math, and before the first test of the semester, I usually teach freshmen. Before the first test of the semester, I teach my students how to study for a math test because it's different from studying for an English test or a history test. You actually have to practice the math, and I give specific tips and things that they should do while they're studying. And my final tip is always to sleep and get a good night's rest, because I always tell them you can't do math on a tired brain. You're going to make all of these little mistakes. You're going to forget things. So you really need to be refreshed and rested up to be able to take a math test. And that's the same in graduate school. So when you sleep, so I read this somewhere, I don't remember where, but when you sleep, that is time for your brain to like refresh itself. And so throughout the day when you're in grad school, you're probably studying, working hard, teaching, doing research, and your brain is just constantly going. And when you get good, deep sleep, it's finally a chance for your brain to be like, I can relax and I can recover. And so therefore, when you wake up rested, you can actually be even more productive than you could have been if you didn't get as much rest. So while you're working, when you're working on a refreshed brain, you can probably get way more done. So let's think about this. What if you're working long hours, and let's say you work and do your research for like 8 hours and you're like well into the night neglecting your sleep. As you continue working, your productivity levels just declines as you go on. So things that could probably take you 10 minutes while you're tired may take you 45 minutes. So wouldn't you rather use 35 of those minutes to sleep and still get the same amount of work done? So you need to be rested and refreshed. So I challenge you to commit to getting some real sleep at night when you're in grad school. All right, so the second thing was travel. People wanted to travel after graduate school, and I challenge you to travel now. And you don't have to do extravagant far trips. I'll tell you about the traveling I did when I was a graduate student. One, my hometown was an hour and a half away, so I actually went to a concert with my friends from grad school. I brought them to my hometown and they got to meet my dad and a couple of my friends from when I lived here. And that was like an hour and a half trip. Another trip me and my friends took, we went to IKEA. That was in a town 3 hours away. Sometimes we would go to Birmingham, which was like an hour away. Me and my friends took a spring break trip to New Orleans, and we like Grouponed the whole way. We like stayed in 2 different hotels. One was like $50. split 3 ways, and then another was like $70 split 3 ways. So it was super affordable. So you should definitely do something like that. And traveling with your grad school friends is definitely a bonding experience, and it's something you'll remember after grad school. And I always highly recommend having extra experiences outside of the work of graduate school so that you have something to look back fondly upon when you're in grad school. So I challenge you to do more sleeping and traveling in grad school. So if you agree or disagree, share down below in the comments how you plan to make those things happen, or what goals for sleeping and travel do you have in the future of your grad school experience. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, consider subscribing to this channel. If you know someone who's in grad school who would enjoy this YouTube channel or this video, definitely share it with them. And I will talk to you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.